I kicked my sister's fiancé out of her baby shower for crumpling a photo of my dead mom. Now my whole family says I'm the asshole. But what he did, it wasn't just rude, it was evil. My name's Emma, I'm 28, and 2 days ago I became the villain in my own family. It started with a baby shower. My sister Chloe, 30, glowing, 8 months pregnant, wanted a little sprout theme. I offered my place. I spent weeks preparing. Tiny succulents as favors, a watermelon cake, a onesie station where guests could write sweet notes for the baby. And right in the center of my fireplace mantle, a framed photo of my mom holding me as a newborn. She died 5 years ago, just months before Chloe's wedding. That photo, it's all I have left of her. The party began at 2 p.m. Sunlight through the windows, laughter in the air, the smell of vanilla and baby powder. Everything was perfect. Until Ryan showed up. Chloe's fiancé, 32, loud, always talking about his crypto portfolio. He strolled in an hour late, reeking of beer, and immediately started holding court about how baby showers are a capitalist scam to sell useless junk. I ignored him, focused on the punch bowl. Then I heard it. A sharp, mocking laugh. I turned. Ryan was standing by the fireplace, holding my mom's photo. He'd taken it off the mantle. "Check this out, guys," he shouted, waving it like a trophy. "This is what maternal instinct looked like in the 90s. Look at her hair, and this baby looks like a gremlin." My heart stopped. Chloe giggled nervously. "Ryan, put that down. That's our mom." But he didn't. He turned the frame over like it was trash. "Seriously?" he sneered. "This whole sacred motherhood thing is so overrated. My mom was a nightmare. All this sentimental crap, it's just sad." Then he did it. He pulled the photo out of the frame and crumpled it in his fist.
"See?" he said, grinning. "This is what happens to all that love. It just fades away." Time froze. I walked over, silent. My hands were shaking, but my voice, ice cold. "Get out of my house." He blinked. "What? It's just an old picture." "It's my mother's memory," I said, snatching the photo back. "And you just desecrated it at her grandchild's baby shower. Leave. Now." The room went dead silent. 30 pairs of eyes on me. Chloe stood up furious. "Emma, it was a joke. You're ruining my day." "I don't care," I said, pointing to the door. "He disrespects her. He disrespects you for letting him. Now he leaves, or I call the police." Ryan stared at me like I'd grown a second head. Then he grabbed his jacket and walked out, muttering about crazy emotional women. The party ended 10 minutes later. Chloe left without saying goodbye. My aunts whispered behind my back. My best friend gave me a look that said, "You really had to do that here?" That night, my phone exploded. "Dad, you embarrassed your sister on the most important day of her life." "Cousin, Ryan's a good guy. You weaponized Mom's death." Even strangers in our family group chat called me toxic and dramatic. I was alone. Completely alone. For 2 days, I didn't leave my apartment. I just held that photo, smoothing out the creases, crying into my pillow. All I could hear was the sound of paper crumpling and my sister's laughter. I started to doubt myself. Was I wrong? Should I have waited? Handled it privately? Then, yesterday, my grandma called. Grandma Eleanor, 82, my mom's mother, the woman who held my mom's hand as she took her last breath.
"Emma," she said, her voice steady. I heard what happened. I braced for the lecture. Instead, she said one word. "Good." I froze. "What?" "Good," she repeated. "Your mother was the kindest soul I ever knew. She deserved better than to be mocked by some loud-mouthed boy who doesn't know the first thing about respect. You stood up for her. Don't you let anyone make you feel bad for that." Tears poured down my face. "Now," she added, "your sister, she's scared. She's about to be a mother, and she's picked a man who shows his true colors in front of a room full of people. She's lashing out because she doesn't want to face the truth. But she will. And when she does, she'll need you. So you keep that photo safe. You keep your heart open, and you wait." I hung up feeling lighter, like I hadn't failed my mom after all. This morning, my phone buzzed. Unknown number. A photo appeared on my screen. It was my mom's picture, smoothed out, carefully placed back in its frame, set on a clean white surface. Below it, a message. "I'm sorry. I didn't understand. Can we talk?" It wasn't from Chloe. It was from Ryan. My first instinct? Block it, delete it, pretend it never happened. But then I thought of Grandma's words, and I thought of the baby, my niece or nephew, who deserves a family that honors its past, even if it's messy. I haven't replied yet, but for the first time since that awful day, I don't feel like the villain. I feel like a daughter who finally did right by her mother. So, what do you think? Was I the asshole for kicking him out in front of everyone? Or was his disrespect so vile, it demanded an immediate response? And if you were me, would you reply to his text? Let me know in the comments.